completion matters a lot in this economy. In this economy, young people without some sort of post-secondary education credential have a really tough time. Just having a few units in college or even having a few years in college doesn't count much in the workplace. So what we've got to do is make sure that young people actually have those credentials, and frankly, we need lots more of them. All the data suggests that we're about 3 million college degrees short in this country over the next few years, so we've got to get serious about this.
When you think about what higher education is, it's not just about getting a degree to make money, but getting a degree to make you a more engaged citizen, to help you understand how the world works, to help you understand how a global economy works. What is your role in a changing environment where sometimes what happens very, very far from where you live impacts everything that you do? It's hard to understand and tackle those much bigger issues without the benefit of higher education. That, to me, is critical for everybody.
So for many years, colleges around the country, both 2- and 4-year, have focused on access, that is, getting students in the door, and we've had more and more students coming. But unfortunately, many of those students never completed the degrees or certificates that they were aiming at. So the question now is, how do we make sure that those who come actually end up with a marketable certificate or degree?
I think the real opportunity for addressing the completion challenge is at the community college level.
Community colleges are an especially important arena for the completion.
I think because of the flexibility of our institutions, the responsiveness, the quality of our faculty, the level of concern, the understanding, the focus on small classes, all of that makes us an ideal environment in which to improve those numbers for success.
Part of what needs to change really is focus. We've focused a lot on getting students in the door, but we've been much less methodical, much less intentional about making sure students get out the door with a certificate or degree.
And while we have always talked about access, it's a two-part story. It's access and success. So if we open our doors wide and take as many comers who are willing and committed to their own education, then we owe them the success of completion. I quote my favorite guy, David Leonhardt. This is now probably 18 months old, but I cannot get it out of my head. Education, educating more people and educating them better, is simply the best bet any society can make.
But if we're going to make real the promise of America, we've got to make these institutions work as our highest priority.